What's going on, you guys? Indiana Harley guy back at you with another video. It is Christmas Eve. It is 65 degrees. We're taking advantage of this today. Come along. We're going to French Lake. All right, we're getting ready to head over to French Lake for a little ride today. You good? All right, let's get on this beast. All right, we are on the road. It's Christmas Eve. We're looking at about 62, 63 degrees right now. And anybody who's anybody around this area here in southern Indiana knows that if you have a 60+ degree day this close to Christmas, you get out and you try your best to take full advantage of that opportunity, because normally this time of year we're looking at 35 or less degrees and sometimes snow and ice. So a 60-something degree day is definitely something we're going to take advantage of. So we're off on an adventure today. We're going to go over to French Lake, Indiana. There's some beautiful roads over there to ride, and this is going to be a wonderful day. I've been looking forward to this all week because I knew it was going to be nice today. It was rainy this morning, but that's, as you can see, that is cleared up and it is now beautiful out. It's gorgeous. Oh, I love it. All right, I'll tell you what, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, it's been mid-60s. It's Christmas Eve. Me and Crystal are going out for a ride. She's back there on the Fat Boy. I got little Miss Luna sitting back here behind me. We're just out for a nice little fun-filled family day riding over to French Lake. And the route we're taking, the roads out there are absolutely wonderful to ride. Like, I know there's not many people that associate Indiana for having just gorgeous roads to ride and beautiful scenery and stuff like that. And trust me, we have plenty of cornfields and stuff like that, like everybody thinks we have. We do have our share of that, that's for sure. But we also got some really nice scenery and some really beautiful, amazing, curvy roads to ride. And that's what we're doing today. Just taking a ride out there, maybe swing over near Patoka Lake. I don't know yet. Depends on if we have enough time. It usually gets dark around about 5:30 or so here, and it is almost 2 o'clock now. So if we have enough time, we're definitely going to be doing that. But we'll see how she goes. We're at least going to head over to French Lake and check it out. And I've been over there quite a few times, and it's absolutely beautiful out that way. And I'll tell you what, I really miss Florida right now. We just got back from Florida last week, and it was gorgeous down there. I think the coldest day we had was like 68 degrees. It was in the mid to upper 70s most of the time while we were there, and I was loving every minute of it. And I believe back here in Indiana during the time we were there, it was 30s, 40s tops. So I'll take a 70-something degree day over 40 degree, 30 degree weather any day of the week. That's for sure. So one thing that I know that I am going to be doing later on this year, we were planning a trip out to Sturgis, South Dakota, and Yellowstone and all those places out that way. Sadly though, that trip is going to have to be put on hold for another year, just because of the money it's going to take to get out there. We're going to be bringing a truck and trailer with us to trailer a friend's bike, because she's one of those people, she can't really handle long distance riding. So we're going to have that, and just the gas with all that, plus hotels and stuff like that, it's going to be a little more money than we're going to be able to swing this year. But one thing we are doing though, probably around the 1st of June, maybe middle of June, somewhere around that area, we are going down to Tennessee. And I fully plan on riding Tail of the Dragon, I fully plan on riding the Cherahalla Skyway, and I fully plan on riding Moonshiner 28. I plan on hitting all those roads, plus checking out some other mountain roads that are out that way. I've never ridden in that part of the country, so it's a bucket list thing for me, and I cannot wait to get that done. But as far as today goes, like, it is It is glorious. Couple Southern Indiana Hoosiers out rooting out for the day on our motorcycles, causing a ruckus, just having a good old time. Got my pup back there with me, Miss Luna, Miss Indiana Harley pup, out here on the road glide, out here on the Fat Boy. Loving every freaking minute of it, guys. I'm telling you. If you're ever out and about and you're riding through Indiana, I highly recommend coming up to Southern Indiana and checking some of these roads out, because they're gorgeous. Like, I'm not saying they're the best roads in the country, I'm sure they're not, but for what Indiana has to offer, you're not going to get much better than what we're about to do today. And it looks like we got a fellow biker out here. What's up, buddy? Oh, I love it. Jacket open, out here just enjoying Mother Nature. I love it. All right, we're coming up on Paola, Indiana. Anybody from Southern Indiana knows this area, usually during the winter time, they got a few ski slopes out here that a lot of people will come and check out. I've never personally been to it, so I'm not much of a skier. I'm way too out of shape for that crap. But a lot of people come out and do it. I don't know that they're doing it right now, because obviously, as you can see, it's 65 degrees and there's no snow on the ground, so I don't know how much snow skiing they're getting in today. But just look at this. Like, this is, like, you go down roads like this and see scenery like this, you don't really think of Southern Indiana. This looks to me more like something like the hills of Kentucky or Tennessee type of thing. Well, this part looks like Indiana. You got your cornfields on either side here. But trust me, cornfields is not all that Indiana has to offer. The fact that I could actually get out on Christmas Eve, it being in the mid-60s, and just enjoy this beautiful weather on two wheels, oh, I love it. I wish winters didn't get so crappy here, because like, I would love to be able to do stuff like this all year round. And obviously, you know, when it gets snowy and icy on the road, you're not going to be out on two wheels unless you just got nuts of steel. Which, me personally, I'm not. If it's snowing and stuff like that outside, I am not going to be on my motorcycle. I would rather not ride than potentially end up in a ditch or skidding down the road because I'm sliding on ice. Doesn't sound like a good time for old Indiana Harley guy, if you know what I'm saying. Look at these roads, man. These things, it's absolutely wonderful riding out through here. It really is. I love it. Like, and I don't feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, and I do apologize. I'm still getting used to actually being able to talk into my camera while I'm riding, so I don't really plan out what I'm going to say or talk about or anything like that. I just kind of go with what I'm feeling at the moment. Maybe I should try to script stuff out. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. I don't know. I'll try that one of these days, but for now, we're just enjoying the beautiful ride out here toward French Lick, Indiana. We're coming up on Paola, Indiana right now. If I remember correctly, French Lick's about another 20 miles on the other side of Paola. Oh shit. Well, that just freaked me out. I don't know if you've seen that in my camera, but my other GoPro that I had mounted right here just flew off as I was riding down the road. Thankfully, I was able to catch it. But for now, I'll just keep her in my pocket, take her out if I want to do a little bit of filming with it, because now that I know that that could happen with that little mount that I had, I don't trust that mount anymore. So I ain't going to be using that one. It ain't the first time I've used that mount. I've used it quite a bit, especially on my Ultra Limited, but that is the first time that that's ever happened, and I ain't taking any more chances on that ever happening again, so I'm not going to be using that anymore. I'd rather not have to buy a new GoPro if I can avoid it, because not everybody's made of money. I don't make money from this YouTube thing. I literally just do it just because I enjoy it. I mean, if you watch it, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. That's entirely up to you. But either way, if you decide to, I definitely appreciate it. And by the way, if you do, please click that like button and please click that subscribe button. That way, when I upload new content every Sunday, you get notified and you can watch it. come along with me on my adventures. I love doing it. Do I ever intend on getting rich off YouTube? No. I mean, heck, I don't even have 500 subscribers, so I mean, I'm definitely not up there in the subscriber count, if you know what I'm saying. But that's okay. I do it because it's fun. Like, even if I am able to get a pretty good following going on and I do get the opportunity to make money off of it, yeah, that's cool. But if I don't, that's okay too. It's not really why I'm doing it. I'm doing it just because I like doing it. If I could make a full-time job out of it, yeah, that'd be wonderful. But yeah, if it doesn't happen, that's okay too. I do it just for the fun of it. That way you guys can watch my goofy ass on my crazy adventure. Well, I wouldn't say crazy, but on my adventures. They're adventures. Might not be crazy, but they're adventures. But I do it just so that way other people can experience some of the things that I get to personally experience in my life and come along for the journey. That's why we do these things. And one thing that I know I'm doing this year, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the one in March, but if I don't make the one in March, I'm definitely going in October 100%. And that is going down to Tampa to the Forgotten Angels campout. I really want to try to make it happen in March, but that's just a few months away, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen that soon. I'm going to try, but if I can't, then I'm definitely 110% going to the one in October. Personally, I think I'd rather go to the one in October because it's usually around Halloween and they do costume contests. I think it'll be kind of fun. But I'm definitely doing that, at least one of them this year. If I can do both, that's great, but I definitely am doing at least one of them. Alright, now we're rolling in here to Paoli, Indiana. I'm going to stop at a gas station right up the road here and put some go-go juice in our motorcycles. Looks like the courthouse here in Paoli is getting ready to get some love. Looks like they're doing some remodeling on it or adding part onto the building or something. I don't know. I'll have to come with here later on next year and see what's up with it. This is a pretty neat looking little town. I've never really spent too much time here. I've, traveled through this town quite a bit, but I've never really spent too awful much time here. But I do like the way this little town's set up. It's got that little all-American, old school, just small town feel, and that's what I like. I'm not a city person. I hate living in the city. I love living out in the country, and the fact that I'm not that far from little towns like this so that I can just come visit, like, I love it. We're about 20 minutes away from the house right now, so it's not like it's that far. But we're going to stop here at Huck's and fill up our bikes, put some go-go juice in the Road Glide and some go-go juice in the old Fat Boy. Alright, we got our bikes filled up with some of Paoli's finest. Let's hop back on the old bikes and head on over. I think we're going to be riding through French Lick, Indiana. We're going to go visit not Paoli. We're in Paoli. Oh, I'm stupid. Going to go visit Patoka Lake. Check that place out. They got a little state park there we're going to check out. And who says you can't ride through Indiana and have gorgeous scenery? Like, if you don't think this is gorgeous, oh well, if you're from like Tennessee or like Colorado or something like that, Utah, you might not really think this is too awful much, but trust me, for Indiana, this is beautiful. I love taking this ride out through here. It is absolutely gorgeous. Nice, well-maintained, twisty roads. Not the twistiest, but definitely worth coming out and checking out and riding. It's wonderful. We're just outside of French Lick, Indiana, probably around about 5 miles outside of French Lick here. And you got a nice little beautiful creek running right through there to the right of us. Coming up on all these beautiful old churches with the graveyards out in them. Little rolling hills, rocky cliff sides. Not what you would normally think of when it comes to so. Hello, brethren. Anyway, not what you would normally think of when you think of southern Indiana. Come on, man. I mean, how can you not think this is beautiful? I don't care what area of the country you're from. Little rides like this. You got open fields and creeks out here to your left. Over here to the right, you got these little rocky hillsides. Beautiful sweeping curves. How can you not love a ride like this, especially on a day like today? Christmas Eve, 65 degrees, and it is, oh, mwah, so glorious. This is how you know you're coming into Old French Lick. Crossing in underneath, over this little bridge underneath the sign West Baden Springs, that means we're pretty much in French Lick. This kind of I've never actually been to Colorado, so I don't know if the towns actually look a lot like this, but I can imagine like little mountain towns in Colorado looking very similar to this little town. I don't know how well you can see it, but right over there, the dome building over there, that is the casino. And fun fact, this little town is actually where NBA legend Larry Bird is from. He grew up here. I don't know if he was born here, but he did grow up in French Lick. Old St. Nicholas. My man over here on the Ultra Classic. Love it. That was a nice bike. My man up there on the Street Glide. Yeah, a lot of people out on their bikes today, and who can blame them? Middle of December, southern Indiana, 60-something degrees. Oh yeah, love it. About 12 miles away from Patoka Lake. They got a little state park over there. I've been across Patoka Lake so many times, but I've never actually been to their park they have over here, so we're gonna go check that out today. Maybe get a little bit of photos with the bikes, let Luna run around for a little bit. It'll be a fun time. Well, we made it out here to the beach at Patoka Lake. Got little Miss Luna over there running around. Crystal's sitting over there on her hog.
Freezing.
Just chilling. She's cold. It's 65 degrees and she's cold.
That's my leg.
It's because southern Indiana sucks and we're getting old. That's the beach over here at Patoka Lake. That's a beautiful place. I'll tell you what, I've never been back here. I've always wanted to come back here. I might have to come back here this summer and do some swimming. Luna, come here. Say hi to the camera.
Like,
she don't care.
There's too much to sniff.
She just wants to explore. She's like, there's somewhere new. I'm a hound. I got to sniff. This is how this works. You know this, old man. All right, so we had a damn good time out here Christmas Eve. The old lady sitting over there just tickled to death that she's able to get out and ride today.
I am tickled to death, but my legs are frozen.
Her legs are freezing, so we're going to get back to the house. We got about another 45-minute or so ride back to the house. But you guys know the drill. Click the like button, click that subscribe button, and be sure to ride safe. See you later, y'all.